talking to my thoughts through flip-flops. This story is about saudade, a feeling that immigrants have to learn to live with and that the dictionary defined as longing, melancholy, or nostalgia that supposedly characteristic of Brazilian temperament. When I look at those flip-flop, I always ask myself, why I'm displaying them in my living room wall? Yes, they have a beautiful blue and light, they have a beautiful pink and blue light color, but they are too warm to be displayed like that. However, every time I look at them, my mind time travels. I am now in 2018, waiting for a friend inside a fancy and cozy bakery in Copacabana. It is 4 p.m. I am looking outside the window and wondering why people is walking so fast. I just arrived from Vancouver, and after almost 3 years away from Rio, this behavior seems weird to me. While I'm talking to my thoughts, my friend arrives. We hug each other for a long time and take a table to enjoy a coffee and some pastries, like coxinha, pão de queijo, pastel, and brigadeiro cake. Brazilians love an afternoon coffee. How are you, I ask? What is happening here? Even though I have lived for over 4 years in Rio, it is hard to recognize the city after my time in Vancouver. Yesterday, from the window of my apartment in Tijuca, I heard the gunshots and their beautiful and colorful night does not look as they used to be beautiful to me. To my surprise, it scared me more than ever. My friend tells me about the poverty and the civil war turned worse in the last 2 years. Last year, she says, more than 1,500 people was murdered in Rio de Janeiro. And those are the deaths that were registered. I would expect many more unregistered cases. How about Vancouver, she asks. I tell her that in Vancouver, people use cell phones and laptops in the streets. And even in the bus. She laughs. And no one steals them. I also tell her that many kids go to school by themselves as they know their way. And instead of high fences, each school has a huge playground. What are you doing here, my friend asked me. Are you thinking coming back? Please, do not. I wish I had the same opportunity to live. At this time, I realize that people are running because they are afraid. It is danger to be outside. They live as prisoners in their own homes. While we are living in the bakery, my friend realized that she forgot something So she ran away and come back with a gift. Whoa, a beautiful flip-flops from my favorite Brazilian store. So every time I look at these flip-flops, my mind time travels. And I praise myself for being brave enough to endure my ever-present saudade and build a life far from family and old friends.